before yesterday's game, there was a big debate between uh, Estêvão and Lamine Yamal, and most people were saying this might end up being one of the biggest rivalry, just as we've seen Messi versus Ronaldo over the years. Others argue that we still have that debate of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. Personally, I think Kylian Mbappe is not in the same level as Erling Haaland because, as we know, Kylian Mbappe has already won his World Cup. So the same discussion or the same argument that Messi fans have that since he has the World Cup, the GOAT debate is over. Personally, I also think Kylian Mbappe debate versus Haaland was over a long time ago because we know Kylian Mbappe playing for Real Madrid is guaranteed to win the Champions League. That is not a question. It is a guarantee that Kylian Mbappe, by the time he's done at Real Madrid, he will have his Champions League. So I think that debate is over. Now, Estevao versus Lamine Yamal. I think that Lamine Yamal needed advice and leadership. He needed to be told, follow the footsteps of Lionel Messi. Don't talk a lot. Just make sure that you prove yourself on the field. But instead, this kid has been talking everywhere and underestimating his opponents. Every time you are going to play any team, avoid underestimating them because he spoke before the game against Real Madrid, and they all trained to make sure that they win that game. He spoke again this week before the game against Chelsea, and he acted like playing against Chelsea was going to be an easy game for him. And he was talking like Chelsea doesn't know how to play. Now, when he came on that field, Kukurea had one job to make sure that Lamine Yamal doesn't score. And that happened. Lamine Yamal never scored in that game. And that will be happening in every game he goes. People will train specifically to make sure that Lamine Yamal doesn't score. And I wish he would just keep quiet, train, and play well. Prove people on the field, even if you're meeting an opponent that you despise. Don't talk before the game. Wait until the game, play well, score your goals, and go. You can learn from people like Hurricane. Hurricane is one of the most lethal strikers in the world. But before game, you'll never see Hurricane saying that, oh, the team I'm playing it's an easy team. I'm going to score. I always score against this team. He will never say that. He will always credit the opponent. He will respect the opponent. He will say this will be a tough fixture, but we will always fight to get our points. Like he said this week against Arsenal, he said, I have played so many games at the Emirates. I have scored so many games at Emirates, but I haven't won many games at the Emirates. So I am hoping that I can change that during this week's game. And that is how you talk. That's how you speak towards your opponent. You don't say, "Oh, Emirates, it's an easy place. I'll go there and win and score." You won't score. The moment you start talking like that, the opponent will always make sure that you don't score. They will make sure that you don't win. So, I think I'm yet to decide that whoever is good between Lamine Yamal and Estevao, I think both have potential to play at the highest level. But again, in this era where players are playing so many games, now what comes into play is the longevity of the player. If a player can keep fit for the longest time, then I think they will be able to come on the top. But again, with the injuries that we are getting every day, you might say that this will be the debate like CR7 and Lionel Messi. And then we end up having one player being injured for a whole year. The next year, every 2 games they are injured. So we will never have such a debate because of the amount of games that players are playing. Otherwise, congratulations to Chelsea for winning that game. It was a good game. I enjoyed watching that. And I hope tonight we are going to have a good game against Bayern Munich. Otherwise, welcome to the Emirates, Bayern Munich. See you later.